Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. You like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Looking for some family fun and excitement? Then head to the best darn bowling alley around, Valley Bowling Center. Winter open bowling hours begin November 4th and are 9 to 11 p.m. on Friday, 1 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 1 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Valley is now offering custom graphic designs on clothing for all seasons, as well as fanwear shops for all schools and sports. No order is too big or too small. Call 814-563-4320 or stop in at 9 West Main Street in Youngsville to find out more. Valley Bowling Center, where fun is right up our alley. It is a gorgeous day for soccer here at Carter Field in Titusville, where this afternoon it'll be the 6th-seeded Eisenhower Lady Knights taking on the 3rd seed Seneca Lady Bobcats. It's the District 10 Girls Soccer Quarterfinals on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Eisenhower Sports Boosters. Welcome into the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth here at Carter Field in Titusville. Brian Hagberg with you for the YDL Sports Network. And if you have a fender bender, we can mend her at Park Avenue Motorcar. Call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motorcar is proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. This is the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg pregame show. Allegheny Grill was voted number 1 in Pennsylvania for waterfront restaurants. Stop down and find out why. Make a reservation today at AlleghenyGrill.com. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Let's get on the drive to the game right now, brought to you by Warren Tire Center, who makes sure you get to the game in comfort. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And this should be a fantastic quarterfinal matchup here. Again, Eisenhower Lady Knights come in as the number 6 seed in Class 1A here in District 10. Overall record of 10-6-2. They were 6-5-1 in Region 3. Seneca comes in as the 3 seed. They were 12-2-3 overall, 8-2-2 in Region 3. And these two teams, very, very similar. The Bobcats a little bit stingier on the defensive side, gave up just 6 goals on the season. Eisenhower gave up just 25 on the season. And both teams coming in off of 7-0 shutout victories, Eisenhower over Iroquois and Seneca against Maplewood last week. And these two teams very familiar with each other. Met in the District 10 playoffs last year. Seneca came away with the win there. And met twice in the regular season this year. In 180 minutes played on the field between these two teams, just 1 goal was scored. That was Olivia Pikowitz had the lone goal, and that was last Tuesday in Seneca's 1-0 win at home over the Knights. When they met September 21st in Eisenhower, these teams played to a 0-0 tie. Took 100 minutes and couldn't get it settled still. And again, when you have teams like that, low-scoring game like that, you got to look at the goalkeepers, and both of them, Seneca's Mallory Hamill and Eisenhower's Tracy Jacobzak, have been excellent this season. And both young keepers, Hamill just a freshman, Jacobzak a sophomore. As we are about 3 minutes away from kickoff here at Carter Field. Again, these teams very familiar with each other, have had many battles over the years. Again, met twice this season. And again, when you have teams like this that are this familiar with each other, this similarly built, this evenly matched, there are a lot of different things that can happen in a soccer match. This game very well could come down to turnovers, rebounds, set plays, or as Eisenhower coach Alex Johnson said to me as I was on my way in this afternoon, could very well come down to penalty kicks to sort this thing out here this afternoon as the Bobcats starters are being announced. We'll go through those. Number 22, Alara Bem, excuse me. Can't read the writing there. Number 4, Taylor Bunce. Number 14, Addie Galkowski. Number 15, Aubrey Hamill. And wearing number 0 today, Mallory Hamill. Number 1, Casey Majewski. Number 6, Olivia Pikowicz. Number 10, Ave Pushjack. Number 26, Sage Slowakowski. Number 13, Serena Spencer. And number 21, Abby Wisniewski, the starters for Seneca here this afternoon. Gonna have to get used to that again. Spent most of the fall saying this evening or tonight, so mid-afternoon getting underway here in this District 10 quarterfinal. Starters for Eisenhower. Number 3, Peyton Frank. Number 4, Katie Bunk. Number 5, Ellie Eastman. Number 7, Samantha Childs. Number 8, Julia Giesing. Number 10, Emily Grosch. Number 13, Tracy Jacobzak. Number 15, Callan Gelati. Number 27, Clara Steinberg. Number 28, Cassie Smelko. and number 31, Mackenzie Dunn. Your starters for the Lady Knights here this afternoon. And we are going to have to take a commercial break. They're playing a recorded national anthem here, so for copyright purposes, we have to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Looking for some family fun and excitement? Then head to the best darn bowling alley around, Valley Bowling Center. Winter open bowling hours begin November 4th and are 9 to 11 p.m. on Friday, 1 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 1 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Valley is now offering custom graphic designs on clothing for all seasons, as well as fanwear shops for all schools and sports. No order is too big or too small. Call 814-563-4320 or stop in at 9 West Main Street in Youngsville to find out more. Valley Bowling Center, where fun is right up our alley. Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. Yeah, again, do apologize for having to take that commercial break, but again, when there's a recorded national anthem, we have to do that for copyright purposes. Anthem is underway, has been completed. Starting lineups have been announced. We are just about set for the opening kick here from Carter Field in Titusville. That'll do it for the Allegheny Grill Foxburg pregame show. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Visit them online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Our game stream, as always, is brought to you by the Computer Guru in Leaper. Visit them online at ComputerGuru.net. Seneca breaks its huddle and heads to its end of the field. Lady Knights are on the pitch. It will be Seneca to start it off here in the first half. Whistle blows, and we are underway here from Carter Field in Titusville. Bobcats have possession on the far side of the field and taken away there by Smelko, but pushed out of bounds. And Seneca unable to get it in cleanly, so Smelko will throw it in for the Lady Knights. Gets it to Giesing, who turns it over. And then pushed out off of Eisenhower. And Bunce gets it for Seneca at midfield. The Knights take over, and then coming in was Bem. And she pushed it out. Contested throw in, and we're going to have a handball there. I believe that was Bem who got a forearm on it. And it will be Smelko who takes the free kick. Apologize for that. And deep into Seneca territory, but the Bobcats able to clear. Addie Galkowski with it. And runs into some traffic. And now Seneca going to take over in Eisenhower territory. Wisniewski throws in, goes into the corner. And it will be a corner for the Bobcats. Wisniewski to take the corner. Here in the early going from Titusville, this District 10 Class 1A girls quarterfinal. And that's cleared out. Katie Bunk will take it and push it up. But turned over right back to Seneca. Fought off there by the Lady Knights, but wrestled down by Slowakowski during a Giesing battle. And kicked out of there by Spencer. Giesing with it. Tried to get past Slowakowski, but could not. And it will be a Seneca throw. Or no, excuse me. They'll get a free kick here right about the 45. And it will be Aubrey Hamill to kick. Over Giesing's head into some traffic. And we've got a handball against the Knights. So big opportunity early in this one here for the Bobcats. It will be Piekowitz to take it for Seneca from just outside the 10-yard line. As marked on the field, it's up, and Jacobzak is there to haul it in. Early test, and Jacobzak passes that one. Kicks it way out near midfield. And Smelko wins the race past Majewski. And then Seneca kicks it out. Smelko's going to throw in. And headed right back out by the Bobcats and over the fence there. Another throw in for the Knights. And Seneca's going to get control. And then running into traffic. Eisenhower gets it back out to Smelko, puts it on net, and Hamill is there to pick it up before Bunk could come in to redirect. Bouncing balls through the traffic, and there's another handball again on Eisenhower. This one out near the 45. I guess that would be the Eisenhower 45 if we were calling this American football style. Aubrey Hamill to kick it again. And again, goes over the attempted header, this time of Giesing. But Eastman is able to clear it to midfield. Hamill heads it over to Majewski. And she gets it to Slowakowski. Eastman intercepts that pass. Tries to go ahead, but Seneca's there. And then Eastman comes flying in, trying to get it down to Giesing on the sideline. And that's going to go off Seneca. So a throw in, it'll be Giesing this time for Eisenhower. And kicked right back out by the Bobcats. Eastman with it there in the corner, tried to center, but Hamill up with it for Seneca. Bruce fought off there. And that was Steinberg for Eisenhower. Tried to put it back in the offensive zone, but Seneca's going to come out with it. Bam up the field is run off by Smelko. And it will be Majewski to throw. And cleared, but out of play. Knights back the Bobcats up a little bit. Throw in headed there by Eastman. And then out to center and poked away by Smelko. But Seneca able to regain possession. Tried to get it deep, but it goes out of bounds. Eisenhower will throw. It will be Gelati throwing in for the Knights. And this one is pushed back in the zone by Seneca. A little collision there. Bobcats have it out near the 20. And Giesing comes in. Smelko clears. And it goes past Hamill, but she's going to outrace Bunk. Hamill able to maintain possession. But Giesing picks off that pass. Trying to get it to Steinberg. She keeps it in play. And is pushed off there by Galkowski. It'll be Smelko to take the kick. She gets it center. Scrum for it. Poked in by Eastman, but Hamill is there to make the save. Looked like Hamill tried to get something quick there, but let her team get settled instead. And it ricochets down into Eisenhower territory and run off as bunts. But Galkowski is there. Gets it out to Wisniewski and then back into Bunts. Bunts centers or puts a shot on goal, and Jacobzak right there at the corner. But it went off. Jacobzak out of play. So the Bobcats get their second corner kick. And it will be Wisniewski to send it in. Battle in the front of the net. Cleared out initially by Eisenhower, and then a shot on goal by Sarah Spencer, but Jacobzak tracked that one down. And Eisenhower takes over possession near midfield, but it's poked away by Hamill. Knights get it back. Eastman tried to get it past, but Hamill sends it in. Yeah, Eastman sends it forward to Bunk, back to Giesing. Runs into some traffic, gets it to Dunn, and then picked off. And offside are the Bobcats. So it'll be Smelko to kick in here for the Knights. And that ball is sent right back. Well, Child lets it go out of play. And Grush in a fight down the sideline, and it goes out off Seneca. And Eastman will get it out to Smelko for the throw. Throws it right back into Eastman, gets it back to Smelko, fires one. Takes a bounce and rolls out of play. And that throw goes out of play. There's a little tight from our vantage point. And they are going to send Gelati all the way down to the corner for this throw. And she'll get it in to Steinberg. And then is pushed out. And looks like it's going to turn over to Seneca. I couldn't, again, see from my vantage point what the call was there, but Bobcats take over. Oh, it was offside. And Seneca trying to work up field, and they'll get it through, and it's a foot race, and Bunce is going to win the race, but can't get a strong shot off there. Solid back check. I believe that was Childs on the back check for Eisenhower. And that goes out off the Knights. And Seneca with a golden opportunity in front of the net, but they kick it just wide. That was Wisniewski. And it could overhear Eisenhower coach Alex Johnson saying they need to get more possession, get the ball on the ground, and move it as a unit. And Seneca's got it again. This time it's Bem. Gets tangled up with Eastman. Bem throws in. Pushed there by Childs, and Eastman clears it. And then Seneca pushes it out of play. And the Knights will get it deep in their offensive zone, but Bunk is unable to get by Hamill. Clears it out to Wisniewski. And Wisniewski will send it deep. But it will go out of play. Done the throw. Piekowitz gets it over to Slokowski. And she gets by one defender. Gets it back out to Piekowitz, taken away by Childs, and then back in. And Eastman tried to get a big leg on it, but misfired a little bit. Now Eastman going to run it down and send it deep. And Bobcats put it out of play on the attempted clear. Smelko will throw in. Ball goes sky high. Header by Bunk goes out of play. As we're approaching the midpoint of this first half, we want to say thank you to our friends at Valley Bowling Center for helping sponsor this afternoon's broadcast. Valley Bowling Center fun is right up our alley. And tied up in Smelko's legs there. She kind of walked with it a bit, gets it to Bunk. She puts it for Steinberg, and Bunk redirects it back in, but easy save there for Hamill. And Hamill throws it in. Headed there, but out of play as Gelati and Hamill came together. Dunn's going to throw in. And the official's going to stop the clock there for Gelati. Looked like maybe she a little unsure of herself on her feet there after that collision. And that will bring in Sophia Martin, number 20 for the Lady Knights. So it'll be done to throw. Goes over Bunk's head and then pushed out by Seneca, but Smelko's there to push it back in. And Eastman will put it on net, but Hamill there to gather. And Seneca on the run again. Galkowski has a clear look. She'll fire, but Jacobzak there to make the save. The Bobcats have got some runs here in the first part of this first half, but Jacobzak so far been up to the task. Child sends it up to Smelko. Giesing with it now. Tried to spring Eastman, and Eastman able to regather, but it goes out of play off the Knights. Seneca on the throw. Deep throw, but Smelko is going to get it and put it right back out of play. Aubrey Hamill throws in again. And again, Smelko's right there. Wisniewski going to push it forward. But Dunn comes up, gets back for the Knights. Giesing lost her footing a little bit. And the spring now for Bem. Bem trying to get a lane, and it is poked away. Good defense there by Peyton Frank. Stopped the break there by Bem and allows the Knights to regather defensively. And then Child steps in front of the throw, but it's taken away by Bunce, and Jacobzak right there on it. And that ball kicked deep. Fight there through Giesing and Wisniewski. Galkowski able to get around Grosh. But Bunk gets it to Smelko, trying to spring Bunk. Bunk wins the initial battle, but Hamill is there, but it goes out of play. So Eisenhower will get a throw. Will be Smelko to take it. It's it into Bunk, but off of Bunk and then push forward. Back to Giesing now. She drives one. Eastman and Steinberg, but on net. Mallory Hamill's there. And we remain scoreless here just past the midpoint of the first half. And again, 180 regular season minutes between these two teams and just one goal allowed. Bunk over to Eastman. Smelko tries to push forward, but Majewski sends it deep. Child's there to turn it back. Dunn at midfield. Tried to get it up top to Steinberg, but pushed back by Seneca and then sent deep. And Bunce and Frank in a foot race, and Bunce wins it. Tried to center, goes off Frank, so it'll be a corner for the Bobcats. And again, Wisniewski to take it. She sends it through the traffic, but Eastman gathers for Eisenhower and clears it out. Hamill at midfield gets to it before Bunk. And Wisniewski with a little pop-up. Dunn heads it. And they're going to call a dangerous play there on Martin. And from the 35, it will be Pickowitz, who has the lone goal between these two teams so far this season. And she sends it in. And Jacobzak slides out to make the stop. A couple of Bobcats were crashing the net. Jacobzak gets there. And Giesing going to try to bring it up for Eisenhower. And cannot get past Hamill. Smelko gets it right back for Giesing. Trying to spring Steinberg, and Mallory Hamill, the keeper, is going to get there. And the kick goes past Smelko and then off of Childs. And Pushjack and Childs go downfield with it. Childs will send it out of play. As we've got Shaylee Albaugh coming in for Eisenhower and Haley Dolph for the Bobcats. And the Seneca throw, and Childs will just push it right back out of play. And Wisniewski to throw it in again. Goes inside to Pushjack. And Bobcats whistled for offside. Eastman will take the kick here for the Knights. Yeah, no score here as we're approaching 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. This District 10 Class 1A quarterfinal from Carter Field in Titusville. And Frank pushes that one back out of play. Seneca will regain possession. Into Wisniewski, gets it past Eastman, but out of play. And Dunn will take the kick here. And right there on it is Pushjack. Gets it to center. Pickowitz pushed away there by Martin. And a race for it. And Grush was not able to get it for the Knights. Quick throw by Seneca. And Childs nearly had it cleared. Bobcats have it. Pushjack sends it on net and scores! Ava Pushjack for the Bobcats. Sneaks one by Jacobzak. And it is 1-0 Seneca here. And the Bobcats are looking for more. Pushjack again. Trying to fight through traffic. Puts it on net, but Jacobzak's there this time. And the Bobcats just getting to every free ball right now. Frank sends it down. And again, Seneca steps in front, Slokowski this time. And it dribbles by Grush and out of play to Eisenhower. And they get a stoppage there as that ball went right back into Bem's face. They're checking on her. And that ball just absolutely on a rope. Spencer trying to send it deep. And Bem was just right in the right in the face of it, quite literally. But it will be done to throw in here for Eisenhower. And it goes off of Grush and out of play. Slokowski with it now. Picked off there by Smelko. Trying to get it to Eastman, but Slokowski able to step in front. But Childs maintained the lane before sending it out of play. Battle for possession. Smelko gets it to Childs, then pushed it back in and out of play. I believe that was Dolph who pushed it back in for Seneca there. Bobcats get a throw in, and it'll go out to Bunce up top. She sends in wide of the net, but Jacob Zach will gather and send it down, looking for Bunk. Bunk and Spencer battle for it. Goes out of play off of Spencer. Smoko sends it in for Bunk. She tried to tip it forward, but nobody home. Eastman will track it down. And then it gets pushed away by Dolph. And Childs tried to send it past her, but Dolph puts it out of play. Steinberg will come back in for the Knights, this time replacing Giesing. Smoko on the throw. Trying to get it to Eastman, but it is sent back towards midfield off of Childs. Frank there to gather. She'll send it ahead for Smelko. Slokowski picks it off, but right to Eastman. And Eastman tried to bring it in. Goes out off Seneca, so it'll be a corner for the Knights here. So Smelko to take the corner. Centers and cleared away by Slokowski right to Pushjack, who has the goal. And a fight there. And Frank will send it back in, but Spencer trying to clear again. This time hit the official. And officials having a discussion here as to what the proper procedure will be. And it's a drop ball. Hamill gets to it for Seneca. Smelko trying to get it out. Gets it to Grush, back to Smelko. Well, Wisniewski there and puts it out of play. Dunn will throw. And skips past Bunk to Hamill. Hamill puts that one way up. Bounces. Grosh in a battle there as it goes out of play with Galkowski. Dunn throws. Bunk there. Tried to center to Steinberg. Picked off there by Dunn. Maintains possession. Tries to go deep, but Slokowski gets it for Seneca. And this time off the foot of Martin and out of play. And number 5, Caitlin Gottschling will check in for the Bobcats. And Spencer tried to get it. Gottschling tried to maintain possession, but goes out of play. Giesing comes in. And Shaylee Albaugh will head to the sideline as Dunn is set to throw. Bunk trying to get to it, but Slokowski sends it ahead, and we're going to get a whistle there as Pickowitz knocked down Giesing. Smelko to take the kick here. Just the Eisenhower side of midfield. And Smelko sends it into traffic. Steinberg trying to come away with it. Smelko picks it off there. Looking to spring Eastman, but couldn't get it through. Childs has it now, and it's poked away from her. Pushchak will get it up to Dolph. Dolph down the sideline, back to Pushchak. And Dolph again centers, gets through. Pushchak has it again. She fires and scores! Second of the half for Ava Pushchak. And Seneca leads it 2-0. Smelko will send it deep for the Knights, who suddenly find themselves behind 2-0 here. And Pushchak looking to get it ahead for the Bobcats again. Eastman sends it out of play. But it goes off Seneca as they're pointing at an Eisenhower throw here. Smelko throws in. Eastman gets it clear, but Slokowski's there for the Bobcats. She'll send it ahead. Looking for Galkowski down in the corner. Galkowski gets possession. And then Gross takes it away, but right into Slokowski, right off the face of Dunn. And Dunn is down, and they're going to blow the whistle. And again, just as the players were trying to get the ball deep, that ball went up and caught Dunn right in the face. So as they tend to her, we'll take a quick break. District 10 Playoff Soccer on the YDL Sports Network, presented by the Eisenhower Soccer Boosters. Looking for some family fun and excitement? Then head to the best darn bowling alley around, Valley Bowling Center. Winter open bowling hours begin November 4th and are 9 to 11 p.m. on Friday, 1 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 1 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Valley is now offering custom graphic designs on clothing for all seasons, as well as fanwear shops for all schools and sports. No order is too big or too small. Call 814-563-4320 or stop in at 9 West Main Street in Youngsville to find out more. Valley Bowling Center, where fun is right up our alley.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
And we are back here at Carter Field in Youngsville as Mackenzie Dunn able to walk off on her own. Again, just took an errant pass right up in the face, but she's able to hop up and hope she's okay. A pair of Ava Pushchak goals has Seneca leading Eisenhower 2-0 here in this District 10 Class 1A quarterfinal from Carter Field in Titusville. We will have the second game of our broadcast doubleheader here will feature the Class 1A boys as Eisenhower takes on Mercer in that matchup. We will go to a different stream for that game, just so everyone is aware. We will shut this one down and then start a new one for the second game of our doubleheader. Scheduled start time for that is about 5:30, but will largely depend on how long this game goes. And we are back to action here. Seneca has it. And the Bobcats send it deep, but Jacobzak there to gather. She sends it up to Katie Bunk. Tried to go cross field, but picked off by Wisniewski. And that will be sent all the way down and out. Seneca has really turned up the pressure here, maintained possession in their end throughout most of this contest so far. Smelko kicks that one, goes over Giesing's head and right to Slokowski. Knight's able to clear, and Steinberg will come up on it. Passes it over. And out to Giesing, going to try to spring Bunk. And Bunk and Slokowski come together. Slokowski takes a little tumble, but no whistle. They play on. And Smelko sends it up top to Olivia Wallace. But then Dolph comes in, and then Eastman takes over from there. And Wisniewski out to Pickowitz. And another race here. This one going to be won by Seneca. It's put on net. That was Addie Galkowski on the shot. Jacobzak there for the save. Eastman stops it at midfield, but then couldn't maintain possession. Dolph will push it ahead. And Smelko takes it from her. Up to Steinberg. Trying to get it out to Eastman, but too far. So we approach the final 4 minutes here of this first half. Smelko throws into Eastman. Eastman up to Giesing. And Slokowski able to knock it out. Giesing will throw. And kicked right back to Giesing. And she'll put one near center. Bunk tries to head. It goes off the crossbar and stays out. Somehow that ball did not go in. Golden opportunity there for Bunk and just couldn't quite get it to go. Spencer throws in to Wisniewski. She sends it deep. And then pushed out by Gottschling off of Eisenhower. And the Bobcats will get a corner. It'll be Wisniewski to send it in. And Jacobzak will just take that on the fly. Keeps it 2-0. Sends it very deep. Bounces past midfield. And Seneca had a little trouble trying to gather it in. Hamill will send it back up to Wisniewski, but it goes past her. Grosh can't maintain. And Galkowski sends it up to Goshling. Tries to go sideline, pushed out by Smelko. As we are under 2 minutes here in this first half, Seneca with a 2-0 lead over Eisenhower. Ava Pushchak with both Bobcats goals. Slokowski has it. Gets it up to Pickowitz. And in near goal, and Jacobzak nearly lost it as Galkowski was bearing down on her, but she was able to regather and will send it out right to Wisniewski. Peyton Frank there for Eisenhower, out to Pickowitz. And Smelko gets it away from her, but Giesen gives it right back. Wisniewski to Slokowski. She'll send it up. And Frank send it right back to her. Galkowski trying to push it through. But Frank and Sophia Martin were there. But it goes out of play. And will be another corner here for Seneca. With 40 seconds to go, Wisniewski will kick it. And it goes past everyone. Pushchak trying to run it down, but she can't. As we are in the final 20 seconds of the first half here. Smelko and Dolph come together. Smelko is going to throw. Eisenhower trying to move quickly up the field. Slokowski will take control and send it back the other way. Running through traffic. Slokowski gets it over to Galkowski, but they run out of time. So after one half of play here from Carter Field in Titusville, your score, Seneca 2, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back with the halftime show on the YDL Sports Network right after this.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icing, screen printing, and embroidery located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Looking for some family fun and excitement? Then head to the best darn bowling alley around, Valley Bowling Center. Winter open bowling hours begin November 4th and are 9 to 11 p.m. on Friday, 1 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 1 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Valley is now offering custom graphic designs on clothing for all seasons, as well as fanwear shops for all schools and sports. No order is too big or too small. Call 814-563-4320 or stop in at 9 West Main Street in Youngsville to find out more. Valley Bowling Center, where fun is right up our alley.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
And welcome into the Pizza Huts of Grove City and Clarion halftime show. Brian Hagberg with you here for the YDL Sports Network. At the half, Seneca 2, Eisenhower nothing here in this District 10 Class 1A girls quarterfinals. Don't forget to stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network. We'll have the second game of what is actually a triple header here from Carter Field in Titusville. Our second game will be a Class 1A boys quarterfinal between 6th-seeded Eisenhower and 3rd-seeded Mercer. So stay tuned for that. Again, we'll have that on a separate stream, but just stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network, and we'll get you set up for that. Again, at halftime here, it is Seneca 2, Eisenhower nothing, and with two teams who played 180 regular season minutes and had just one goal. 2 goals seems like an awful lot here, especially just in the first half. In the 25th minute, Ava Puschak got the Bobcats on the board, and then just about 7 minutes later, fired another one. She trickled that first one just past Jacobzak, and then about 7 minutes later, she fired a rocket that found the back corner. And that is where we are with our 2-0 score here at the half. And again, this is a game that both teams came in expecting it to be tight defensively, and it was that for the first, for most of the first half, though Seneca did seem to be able to maintain control a little more than the Lady Knights did, had the field tilted in their favor, as it were, and converted that possession into 2 goals here in the first half. And again, I know Eisenhower coach Alex Johnson, when I spoke to him pregame, knew that this was going to be a tough battle and one that they were going to have to find a way to manufacture goals. The Knights nearly had one late in the first half. Katie Bunk got free right in front of the center of the net, tried to head one in, and it went off the crossbar and down and somehow stayed out. And Eisenhower was unable to push it across before Mallory Hamill could clear it for the Bobcats. But that was the best scoring opportunity that Eisenhower had in the first half. Didn't have many set plays, had a couple of free kicks in the offensive side of the field and a pair of corner kicks, I believe just the 2. Again, running solo here, so not able to get the full stats that I'd want, but I believe just 2, maybe 3 corner kicks for the Knights in that first half. Seneca had at least 5, unable to convert on any of them. Eisenhower defensively was able to play those set plays well. But again, Ava Pushchak in the 25th minute and then again in the 32nd minute gets 2 past Tracy Jacobzak, and Seneca leads Eisenhower 2-0 here at halftime. And we're going to take another quick break and be back with second half action. This is District 10 Playoff Soccer on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Eisenhower Soccer Boosters. Looking for some family fun and excitement? Then head to the best darn bowling alley around, Valley Bowling Center. Winter open bowling hours begin November 4th and are 9 to 11 p.m. on Friday, 1 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 1 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Valley is now offering custom graphic designs on clothing for all seasons, as well as fanwear shops for all schools and sports. No order is too big or too small. Call 814-563-4320 or stop in at 9 West Main Street in Youngsville to find out more. Valley Bowling Center, where fun is right up our alley.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back to Carter Field here in Titusville, just about set to start our second half. Again, want to thank the Pizza Huts of Clarion and Grove City for sponsoring the halftime show. Don't forget, Detroit-style pizza is back for a limited time. You can order yours fresh and hot now at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the Hut. And Eisenhower will start the second half here. That's Katie Bunk at midfield for the Lady Knights. And officials appear to be set. Both keepers appear to be set. And we're underway. Smelko will send it deep. And Seneca is going to let Mallory Hamill just take that one herself. And Hamill kicks it out. Wisniewski off of her to Smelko. Bunts up to Pickowitz, to Dolph, and Peyton Frank will send it to the sideline and out of play. Let's say hello to our good friend Steve Younger. Gives us some, taking some photos down there for us here this afternoon. Majewski to throw. Gets it into Slokowski. And she'll send it over to Taylor Bunce, taken away by Giesing, but then right back by Wisniewski. And Mackenzie Dunn sends it up, but it bounces over Giesing's foot. And now the Lady Knights trying to regather, and they do. A little question as to who that one was going to be off of out of play, but it is an Eisenhower throw. It bounces over Giesing, and Smelko will send it out to midfield, but Slokowski's there. She pokes it ahead. And trying to fight her way through traffic is Galkowski. And she gets it off. I believe that's Martin in the corner. Wisniewski to throw in. Dunn trying to take it away. And we've got an offsides. Apologize for that. I thought I had hit start on our clock on the scoreboard, but apparently I had misfired. Happens from time to time. And Seneca sends it back in. Pickowitz trying to gather. Guarded there by Dunn. She gets it over to Dolph. Gets it away just before Eastman got there. And Dolph will come away with it. Kick it back to Slokowski. And Smelko pushes it back, but Bunce regathers for Seneca. Gets it over to Galkowski, who sends it back to Slowakowski. And up, but Eastman out there in front of Dolph. And she'll send it out of play. Quick throw in, Pickowitz. But Dunn is there. He's trying to get it out to Giesing, and does. Giesing will send it back for Smelko. And right back to Giesing. Trying to spring Smelko there. Slokowski on top of it. Eastman sends it in deep, but right at Hamill. And Hamill will kick. Ball takes a high bounce. Dunn heads it forward. Giesing and Pickowitz, and Giesing gets it, but Slokowski there for Seneca. And Smelko pushes it off of Seneca and out of play. Will be a throw in for the Lady Knights. And battle for it on the sideline, goes right back out. Eisenhower able to advance. And Grush trying to get it over to Giesing. Fight there with Wisniewski. Giesing will send it center, and Slokowski's the only one there, but Eastman comes over, gets it across, and pops over Martin's foot. And Martin and Galkowski come together. And Smelko pokes it away over to center. But Majewski's there, sends it deep. Bunce in a foot race, and she pops it over Jacobzak, but out of play. Dangerous play there by the Eisenhower keeper, and Bunce almost made a great play on the ball, but sent it out. Eisenhower will get the kick. Smelko sends it up. And Slokowski is there again. That speed coming into play here for Seneca. Giesing will have it now. Gets it across to Martin. And then I believe that was Wisniewski. Sent that one again. Another player hitting the head by a ball, and we're going to get a stoppage here. As I believe that's Peyton Frank they're going to take a look at. And while they tend to her, we'll take a break. District 10 playoff soccer on the YDL Sports Network. Looking for some family fun and excitement? Then head to the best darn bowling alley around, Valley Bowling Center. Winter open bowling hours begin November 4th and are 9 to 11 p.m. on Friday, 1 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 1 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Valley is now offering custom graphic designs on clothing for all seasons, as well as fanwear shops for all schools and sports. No order is too big or too small. Call 814-563-4320 or stop in at 9 West Main Street in Youngsville to find out more. Valley Bowling Center, where fun is right up our alley. And Frank able to walk off to the sideline on her own there. And it will be a Seneca throw. Bobcats get it into traffic, and Dunn sends it out of play, but that's going to be a corner for the Bobcats. And a quick send into Slowakowski. Slowakowski centers, fires on net, trying to get the cross, and Dolph pushed it, but Jacobzak there to make the save and keep it a 2-goal game. Pushchak and Dolph were both there for the Bobcats all alone, but Jacobzak able to get back and recover. Huge save there. If the Knights want to try to get back into this ball game, Steinberg has it now for Eisenhower, sends it up ahead looking for Bunk, but poked away by Majewski. And then sent even farther up by Galkowski. And Seneca will get the throw into Galkowski, but then right out of play. Smelko throws in, gets it to Grosh, but nobody there. And Seneca will send it way back down. Dunn collects. Her and Bunce come together, but Bunce knocks it out of play. Smelko throws in again. And Grush again all alone among 3 Bobcats. The Knights get it over to Eastman at midfield, but Slowakowski intercepts that pass right back to Steinberg, trying to spring Bunk again. But Majewski having none of it. And Dolph's going to get there, keeps it in play in a foot race now with Child, and Dolph has the step, fires, and Jacobzak is there. And Jacobzak quickly gets it away, just past Slowakowski. Off of Aubrey Hamill to Bunk. Trying to get it to Giesing. And Majewski right there again. Eastman picking it up for the Knights. Gets it over to Smelko. To Steinberg. Up to Giesing. And Giesing trying to spring Bunk. But too far out in front. And Hamill's able to gather in. Knights able to get a little more pressure here in this half. But that speed of the Bobcats coming into play, especially on this turf field here in Titusville. Nice new facility. Got to do a number of playoff contests here from Carter Field a year ago. As Frank comes back in, she'll send Sophia Martin over to the sideline. Seneca with the throw. Get it into Pickowitz. And off of Giesing's foot, Smelko sends it across looking for Eastman. Eastman and Slowakowski battle. And then Wisniewski will send it up for Galkowski. Stopped there by Dunn and pushed up by Smelko. Spencer's there. Eastman and Slowakowski again. And Steinberg sends it up. If Bunk can get there, she cannot. And Slowakowski just able to maintain possession there. Gets it up ahead to Pickwitz. Now to Pushchak, who has both goals here this afternoon. And Pushchak fights through Childs, and she maintains possession. Ava Pushchak looking for the hat trick. And it's blocked away by Dunn. Seneca will get the throw. Spencer coming all the way down to throw it in for the Bobcats. Gets it up to Slokowski. She sends it back to Hamill. Hamill with it now. Pushes forward. And Dunn will send it out of play. And Hamill will take the throw this time for Seneca. And the header from Dunn will give Seneca another corner kick. As we are almost 11 minutes into this second half, it'll be Wisniewski to kick here for Seneca. She sends it across. Pushchak sends it back in. Eastman pokes it out. And way downfield and out of play. Hamill. And Childs there, but it squeezes through to Pickwitz. And she maintains control and will send one on net, but easy stop there for Jacobzak. And Jacobzak throws right to Smelko, guarded closely by Wisniewski. And pushed out there by Golkowski. Smelko with a quick throw. Grosh trying to push it ahead, but Wisniewski is there. Bobcats nearly had Pushchak sprung again. Dunn will send it out to Smelko. Wisniewski to Golkowski, and Dunn pushes out of play. Spencer will throw in. Right to Wisniewski. She turns it out to Slokowski, and they get tangled up with Smelko. And that's going to turn it over to Eisenhower. Smelko to take the kick here. And it bounces over Spencer, but Hamill's there to send it back for Seneca. Smelko heads, but again, just right to the Bobcats. And Giesing sends it out of play. Quick throw right to Wisniewski. Working around Grush. And Dunn's going to let it go out and then throw it in. Big throw up to Giesing. Giesing trying to go over for Smelko, and Smelko will send it down, but that one's going to go out of play. And just trading throw-ins right now is done back for Eisenhower. Wisniewski off of Giesing and out. And we've got a whistle there, but just a quick one. Seneca will throw in, goes over Dunn, and Frank knocks that one out. So the Bobcats will be able to advance here. And Dunn pushes that one out. Wisniewski to throw in again. Gets it to Bunce. Pickwitz will send it out of play. Smelko's kick goes through traffic and out to Spencer. Spencer gets it to Pushchak. And Pushchak has Bem, but she's offside. Nearly another breakaway there for Seneca. Big boot there by Smelko. Bounces past one Bobcat, but not past Slowakowski. But Steinberg's there to intercept. And pushed away by Bem and out of play. Smelko to throw. Grush and Bem battling for possession, and Bem's got the better of it. Bobcats will send it down the field, and that one is hugging the sideline, but goes out. And Smelko will put that one out of play as well. Majewski throws. And Childs will send it out. This time it'll be Bem to throw. And making sure they have the correct call. Bem right in off of Childs to Frank. And Frank trying to get it out to Steinberg, and she's trying to push it up to Bunk. And Bunk heads it past Hamill. Smelko here with a big opportunity as we approach the midpoint of the second half. Knights trail by 2. Eastman bumps it off the post and in. Big goal there for the Lady Knights to get back within 1. Smelko sent it up, and Eastman was able to body it into the net. Almost went off the post again. And we have a 1-goal game here with 23:02 to play. And they're going to allow Jordan Jacob to come in for Grush. Slowakowski will push it up. Eastman's there, sends it back, but to Hamill. And Dunn going to let it go out of play. Spencer as Giesing and Pickwitz come together. And Eisenhower will maintain. This time it'll be Smelko to throw. Waits for her teammates to get in position. Gets it off of Eastman. And then Pickwitz will put it out of play. And suddenly it's the Knights applying some pressure. Spencer there to step in front of that one. Eastman sends it across, but right to Wisniewski. Dunn heads it back. It bounces over Wisniewski to Slowakowski. Has a wide open Bem. Bem gathers and pushes through to Bunce. Bunce fires and scores. What a response from the Bobcats. Just over a minute after Eisenhower scored to make it a 1-goal game, Seneca gets a breakaway, and Taylor Bunce buries it to put Seneca back up by 2. Hamill kicks. Smelko heads and then gets pushed there. And Smelko up quickly, not wasting any time on this free kick. As now Eisenhower, Coach Alex Johnson puts up the hold sign, tells Smelko to wait, let everybody get ready. She fires it down into traffic, poked out. Bem pushes it past Childs over to Pushjack, back to Bem. And Smelko is going to come and hit that one right into Frank, but Dunn's going to be there to collect it and send it out of play. Another great opportunity here for Seneca, who's got the momentum back after that breakaway goal by Bunce. Slokowski, but right to Giesing. Giesing sends it past Spencer and out of play. Wisniewski and Giesing battling along the sideline there. Smelko to send in. Spencer sends it back. And Pickwitz takes it. Up to Pushjack. Pushjack still in control. She'll send it back to Pickwitz. Off of Dunn. And Smelko clears. But right back to Bem. Bem looking for Pickwitz, but Smelko gets to it first and will send it out of play. Wisniewski to Spencer. She'll send it deep, but Peyton Frank is there. Off of Eastman. And Eastman skies one. Hamill heads it. Bounces over Jacob and Bem's going to have the better angle on it, but Childs comes over. And then Jacob, but Majewski sends it deep and out of play. Grush and Albaugh come back in, placing Emmy Turbide and Jordan Jacob. Childs throws to Smelko. And she tried to push ahead for Bunk, but goes out of play. Majewski into Pickwitz. Intercepted there by Steinberg, trying to get around Wisniewski, and now Pickwitz comes over for help, and she's going to take it over, but Frank gets it back, but right back to Wisniewski. Up for Galkowski, but Eastman runs her down. Dunn steps in front of the throw and pushes it out of play. We are under 18 minutes to go here at Carter Field in Titusville, this District 10 Class 1A girls quarterfinal. Seneca leading Eisenhower 3-1. Grush sends it up for Bunk, but Majewski able to get it back to Slowakowski. Will send it deep off of Childs and out of play. Bem to throw in. Childs tries to get it. Bunce is there. Frank tips it, but Jacobzak able to control. Bounces past Slowakowski, but Hamill heads it. Wisniewski will settle it. But Smelko takes it, trying to spring Eastman. Spencer is there. And Wisniewski will push it ahead. And Bunce and Dunn come together, and the whistle blows. And Dunn's going to get called for the push. Another good scoring opportunity coming here for Seneca. believe that is Pickowitz to kick. And Eastman pokes it away in front of the net and sends it way up to Spencer, who pushes it back in deep. Pushchak heads it, and Jacobzak will grab it. Slokowski heads it forward, but right to Smelko. She pushes to Eastman. And Eastman, and we've got a whistle as Dolph and Olivia Wallace will come in. Steinberg and Golkowski will get a breather. Seneca is set to throw. Bobcats have a 2-goal lead. A little miscommunication there between Grush and Eastman, and Dunn will just push it out of play. Deep throw gathered by Smelko. Smelko throws, Giesing heads. And Wisniewski tried to head it back, but Giesing gets on it, and then Spencer comes up. Frank will push it out. Pickowitz juggles a bit there for Seneca, but Wallace able to push it away. Childs banks it off Pickowitz, but is unable to go down the field. Excuse me, that was Albaugh who banked that. And Seneca going to get the kick here with 14 and a half to play. Pickowitz to kick. It'll go right on net, and Jacobzak able to square up, make a clean catch. And Bunk tried to settle that, but it bounced over her foot. And Albaugh able to push it down, but Hamill's going to be there to gather it in. And Bobcats in no hurry. Smelko gathers that, but goes out of play. And it will be Majewski throwing in. Eastman heads it back. Bunk and Dolph come together. Slokowski has it. Bunk all over her. And a little too closely, say the officials. And this will be Hamill on the kick. Gets down to Dolph, but it squeezes through her, and Eastman up with it quickly. Tried to get it past Majewski, who tipped it, and Dolph is able to keep it in. Gets it to Pickowitz, back for Dolph, but she can't handle that pass, and it goes out of play. Steinberg quickly back in for the Knights. We'll send Albaugh to the sideline as Smelko gets ready to throw. And Smelko right to Slokowski, gets it to Wisniewski, and then Smelko will send it deep. Steinberg and Spencer has the angle and pushes it up, but Grush is there trying to get it back for Steinberg, and Slokowski comes over and clears, but Smelko right to Spencer, spinning ball. Eastman sends it. Hamill is there. Pickowitz heads. Child sends it up. Wisniewski to Pushchak. Now for Dolph. And Dolph is behind the defense. But Frank able to recover, and Eastman will pick off the pass. And sends it up for Bunk. And Slokowski pushes it back for Seneca. But out of control, and Smelko gets it to Giesing. met there by Slokowski. And Slokowski is going to get called on that one. So another big opportunity here. As we approach 11 minutes to go, Eisenhower needs a pair to tie. Smelko sends it in. Eastman across. Giesing scores! 11:06 to play, and the Knights are back within a goal. It looked for all the world as though that ball was going to go out of play. Eastman was able to run it down, centered it right to Giesing, who found the back of the net. And again, Knights within a goal with 11 minutes to play. Last time Eisenhower scored, Seneca responded less than a minute later. Smelko throws in, it goes past Grush. Slokowski up 2 bunts, but that's going to be a handball as it kind of ricocheted off her foot. Smelko will send it deep off of Giesing. She's able to gather. Babcock's giving her some space, and the ball will carry him around, and Majewski will send it deep. And Frank gets it for a second, but then Pushjack comes up with it off of Frank, and she tried to send it to the sideline but couldn't get there, so it'll be a corner coming up here for Seneca. Wisniewski will send it in for the Bobcats. And Slowakowski left all alone. Got a little help from the official, but no traffic in front, and Jacobzak able to see the shot clearly. She sends it down to midfield off of Slowakowski. Wisniewski sends it up, but Giesing is there. And Giesing's got some space. Still pushing ahead, and then Hamill will send it up. Grush pushes back, and then off of Slowakowski and out of play. Knights will get a throw. Deep in Seneca territory here. It'll be Giesing. And Giesing throws in to Steinberg, and it's taken away by Spencer, but out of play. Dunn throws in, but right to Spencer, but back to Giesing now. And Spencer controls, sends it ahead. And we got a push against Eisenhower. So Seneca able to withstand that pressure from the Knights. Bobcats send it ahead. It's Wisniewski. And closing quickly was Steinberg. But it gets up to Pickowitz, who gets past Smelko. And Eastman going to just send that to the sideline. Takes a bounce, and Grush will push it back. Smelko able to keep it in play, but pushed ahead by Bunce. And Bunce and Smelko in a battle down the sideline. But Bunce sends it out. And time quickly becoming a factor here for Eisenhower as they start down near their own goal line. Smelko sends it ahead. Bounces over Giesing. Bem and Grush come together, but Dunn will push it up and out. And Galkowski will come back in for Dolph. Seneca on the throw. Right to Wisniewski. Gets it out to Slokowski. Up for Pickwitz. She'll send it ahead. Push jack, but Eastman over to clear. Dunn tried to get it out, but Pickowitz is there, and Wisniewski sends it in. It's off Jacobzak, but she's able to regather before Pushjack could get there. But again, another minute gone by as Seneca was on the attack. Steinberg trying to push it forward. She heads it off of Grush and back to Steinberg. She'll send it back to Smelko. Smelko way up ahead, but the only one there is Hamill. And Hamill will send it out of play. Smelko up with it. Slokowski will just send it back deep. And Frank has to get it by Pushjack. But Pickowitz is there. And now it's going to be a race. Dunn and Bunce is going to get there. And she'll send it off of Dunn and out for a corner here for the Bobcats. And Gottschling will come in for Bunce as Wisniewski is set for the corner. And Wisniewski puts it in. Eastman is there. She gets it out. Slokowski ready for it, sends it back in, but out of play. Jacobzak will yield to Smelko as we are at the final 5 minutes here of regulation. Smelko sends it deep. Bem and Grush battle for it. Slokowski will come in. Gets it up to Golkowski. Pickwitz gets it around Eastman to Golkowski, but Childs can't get it out. Slokowski thought she had time, but Steinberg came up to apply pressure. Gets it over to Pickwitz. And it goes through Childs, and Frank gets it over to Eastman. And then it is sent out by Golkowski. And some confusion there as the official had originally signaled that it was Seneca ball. As Wisniewski bumps Giesing off. And they continue to battle on the sideline. Giesing to throw. Giesing looking for somebody, and Pickowitz steps in front of the throw. And she'll send it ahead for Bem. Grush on her, and Bem will push it off of Frank and out of play. 3.5 to play. Seneca leading by 1. Smelko sends it up. Steinberg will push it back for Giesing. Giesing will settle. Giesing looking for Bunk. Spencer's there, and Steinberg puts it off Hamill. And Bunk sends it ahead, but right to Hamill. Childs and Pushjack battle for it. And Frank will send it out of play. 3 minutes to go. Majewski to throw in for the Bobcats. Finds Wisniewski. Guarded there by Wallace. Wisniewski sends it back to Slokowski, who will just put it deep. Couple of Bobcats there, but Jacobzak read that one all the way. She'll send it quickly to center. Bounces over Slokowski. Steinberg trying to settle it down. Excuse me, easy for me to say. But Majewski was there. Grush and Bem battling for it, but it goes to Pickwitz. And she'll send it ahead. Golkowski on the race, and Eastman with a great defensive recovery for Eisenhower to get it out of play, but it will end up as a corner for Seneca. Golkowski looked like she was going to have a breakaway, and Wisniewski in no hurry here as we're under 2 minutes to play, setting up for this corner kick. Wisniewski will send it across and just past. I believe that was Slokowski trying the redirect. It goes out of play. 90 seconds left. Knights need a goal to tie it. Bobcats looking to get to the District 10 Class 1A semifinals. Winner of this game faces either Mercer or Girard, which is the nightcap here tonight. Winner of this game will get the winner of that game in the semis on Thursday. Final minute of play here from Carter Field in Titusville. Smelko sends it out. Pickowitz header. Bunk there to gather. Trying to find Steinberg, but only finds Majewski, who sends it back deep. Dunn and Pickowitz. Frank sends it ahead. And Majewski able to gather off Steinberg. Golkowski with it. And Dunn will send it deep. Spencer is called for a hand. And they send the ball. The ball gets way back deep as we're 20 seconds to go. Smelko racing to get this kick in. This is how the Knights scored their last goal. Smelko fires. Deep, looking for Eastman. Not going to find her. Goes out of play with 5 seconds. And Seneca's going to hold on and advance to the District 10 semifinals. 3-2 win for the Bobcats here. Fantastic match between these two evenly matched teams. But the Taylor Bunce goal with 21:54 to go here in the second half proves to be the difference as Seneca defeats Eisenhower 3-2. Teams come to midfield and shake hands after a hard-fought District 10 quarterfinal battle here at Carter Field in Titusville. Don't go anywhere. We will have a very quick post-game wrap-up, and then we will close this one down and get set for game number 2 of this doubleheader. Number 3, Mercer. Number 6, Eisenhower. District 10 Class 1A boys. Coming up, we'll be back with the post-game here right after this.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages.
And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icing Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Back here at Carter Field in Titusville, District 10 Class 1A girls quarterfinals, Seneca holds off Eisenhower 3-2 to advance to the semifinals. They will face either number 2 seed Mercer or number 7 seed Girard. Those two teams will play here in the nightcap of a triple header, and that semifinal matchup will be on Thursday at a time and location to be announced. In the first half, Ava Pushchak had a pair of goals to put the Bobcats up 2-0. The first in the 25th minute, the second in the 32nd minute. In the second half, Ellie Eastman in the 16th minute got Eisenhower on the board, but just 1:08 later, Taylor Bunce with what would eventually become the game winner for Seneca. Nice little tic-tac-toe play by the Lady Knights. Smelko on the free kick up to Eastman, who centered for Julie Giesing with 11:06 to play, but Eisenhower was unable to get the equalizer. Seneca holds on for the victory and advances to the District 10 Class 1A quarterfinals. I want to thank everybody for joining us in this first game of our doubleheader here from Carter Field this afternoon. We're going to end this feed and be back in about 10 minutes or so for the Class 1A boys quarterfinals as Mercer takes on Eisenhower here in Titusville. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning into game number 1. We'll hope you'll be right back for game number 2. This is Brian Hagberg on the YDL Sports Network saying see you in about 10 minutes.